Godspeed. The wish that the outcome of someone's action is positive for them. Typically someone about to start a journey or a daring endeavor. Hey yo, Lex, I'm proud of you, fam. I've seen your growth, and I'm proud of you, dog. I wish you Godspeed.
Ever since I gave my heart to the man above, I've been truly set free. Changed all of my ways, in the hallways, I was sipping Hennessy. That used to be me smoking cigarettes, like I could've quit, oh what a shame. But the living water that I started drinking, give me a brand new name. Crucified Lex Boogie died in the midst of the metamorphosis. Purified Lex Boogie tried on his own, his life was purposeless. In the middle of living a life of sin, man, I was all jacked up. Going straight to hell with a one-way ticket, and my bags were all packed up. But glory to the King, cause he made a way for me to get down with the team. Hallelujah, praise to the Most High, washed in the blood and redeemed. Christianity is a part of me, and I can throw my hands up high. Go up on the block, scream it on the rooftop, Jesus is alive. Give it to you raw and uncut, cause I don't know how to keep my mouth shut about the one and only true God. All you really need is just one touch.
This is Charlie Humble. We're excited that he's a guest here on our show. You mean just to say whatever?
Say whatever?
Again?
Yeah, again. And I was in a state where I needed it. I needed Christ. For me, it was life or death. Always hitting dead ends, always asking God why. And like so many of us with that question in the back of my mind, there's got to be something more.
Yeah, I used to live that fast lane like Ricky Bobby, Mr. Crack Dealer, stacking dough and trying to get them hotties. Now I'm catching bodies for the body. Anybody can do it, just follow the movement. We did this for you. For the ones who feel like they've been forgotten, I got something down to get you poppin', You ain't gotta worry, this ain't gonna cost you nothing. You just gotta believe and repeat after me. I am sinner, I believe that the Christ died for me. Now I'm different, I am free.
So Charlie, man, I'm really pumped, man, because what I love the most, I think, of your situation and your story is basically how you were able to release an album. And what I want you to share the story because it's a dope story. Talk to me a little bit about it.
It's crazy because God had kept bringing it up to me and showing me, revealing to me how that's what he wanted me to do. And I was actually fighting with God. I kept telling him, I don't want to do that.
I've been seeing what the Father doing lately. Apparently my destiny won't escape me. I've always done music for the love and the passion. Folks, they've been listening, they say they love my rap. And what's really humbling is demons crumbling, cause people being blessed by it. If you with it, then let's ride it. Stand for love, don't despise it. I know that some will hate and chastise it, but the volume, I just turn it up. Till I drown them out, they burning up. I guess they mad cause my testimony holding up. I'm different than the rest of them. I just tell the truth, why they lying like Mufasa when they standing in the booth. I really played the block, selling rocks to my peoples. Now I'm standing on the rock, pointing blocks to the stateful. Christ is the answer, take it from the ex-con. Give your life today, cause there might not be a next time.
Now, what you were trying to do was produce an album, be able to purchase beats, to be able to have studio time, be able to get on Spotify. How is it you were able to do that?
When I finally surrendered and said to God, you know what, fine, I'm gonna do this music thing, but you know my finances is gonna come out when it comes out. And literally that very Sunday, I make it to church and a brother pulls me aside and he hands me cash and says, you're overdue. I wanna hear your music. And I was floored because I literally, in the beginning of the week, had a conversation with God and said, I surrender. I'm gonna do what you're asking of me, but it's gonna come out when it comes out. And without me having to ask, he provided it. He moved somebody, they came into my life, blessed me. Now album's done, but it needs to be mastered. I had to take advantage of whatever time I can get in there. So I had to use every cent, to record those songs. Came out of pocket to further invest. God further moving somebody to bless this album to get it put out. I can't take credit for it. There's no way that I can say that was me. I did that.
How many days from the moment you received that offering did that album get completed, mixed and mastered?
About 2 weeks, no kidding. And I'm talking about late nights, having to work at 5, 6 in the morning, but I'm staying up till 1, 2 in the morning, inspired, writing, praying. I feel like if it's coming from me, like if I'm forcing it, then I have to stop.
So the title track of the album, the hot single, right? The one that we ended up recording at my spot for the video content, you ended up naming the album after that track?
Yes. So the name of the album's Unashamed. I was kind of inspired by the whole 116 movement, but just really owning it, just knowing that I truly am unashamed. It doesn't matter where I go, it's still Christ all day, every day. I got to work with Kingdom Air. He's my mentor, one of my best friends. Los, he's from out here, but he live out in Cali right now. Then I work with my man Chosen. That guy is, how could I forget my sister Sahira? Oh my gosh, because she was on the track Unashamed. I gotta tell you real quick, the song was done, complete. I had no thought of putting anybody on the track. And then one night, it was about midnight, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I can hear her singing on the song. It was like clear as day. So I reached out to her husband, because again, it was 12 o'clock at night. And I said, dude, you gotta talk to her. We talked to her, she agreed. And she literally took my song to the very next level.
So did that track become the title track of the album after it was completed with Sahira on it, or was that something that was already going to be like the song?
I have my guys with me. One of the nights I did, I had to record, and I did 3 songs. So that was the last one I recorded. When they heard that song, they said, Los, that's the one. You have to put that out as your single. So I did. I'm a fan of her vocals, of her talent. I was truly honored to have her on that track with me.
Talk to me about what's coming up next.
Since the album, I've met some great guys. God has opened some doors. I've had the opportunity to open for some amazing people like Derek Minor, Brian Trejo, great brother, great preacher. Joined a group called Psalms of Men.
Rhode Island, is that where they're from? Psalms of Men?
Yeah, the most of them, yep. Amazing guys. My album came out, The Brother Concepts with a Z. Check them out.
You looking at the born dead living now. He took a curse from a sentence and said it's finished now. He was there at the end and laid the beginning down. Forget a crowd, lay down your life for the Lord and get a crown.
Reached out, asked me if I wanted to do a set on his release party. I obliged. The rest was history, man. Love those guys. They're on fire for God. We got projects coming out, lives to save. So yeah, I would say stay tuned for that.
That's good, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time, man. Bringing souls to the Lord, and then anything that I can do to further that, I'm in.
Spirit used to run with thugs and killers. Used to live that life, chopping Ozies just to get this thriller.
See, he trying to find a way, so I'm here to lead him out. And the God in me, I'ma show him all what he's about. I'm bringing living water, cause the only thing I see is a drought. Man, they can't even pray, but I'ma teach them how. You know I get it in, man, I got some souls to win. And I relate to them, cause I've been where they've been. Laboring for the harvest, they hearts are some of the hardest, some of the coldest. Light them on fire, call me your arsonist. I'm standing on the block, so step into my office. I got a different view, different name like Saul of Tarsus, and I live this for real. I'm not your regular artist. If you ain't closest to God, then you ain't going the farthest. Yeah, that's why I stay up in that front line, praising God for victory. The enemy is history. Yeah, it's going down like the walls of Jericho. So move, don't just stand there like a scarecrow. Let's go. I don't know. That's good.
So we are in the presence of Lex Lugo and his posse.
I'm Alex, as my brother was mentioning. We grew up in the same place, Springfield, Massachusetts. I'm a dancer, choreographer, and I like to direct a little bit. But I'm currently a college student, super involved in my church, and I just love what I do.
Tell me about your heart and why it's so important to you to constantly be creating.
So like when I read my Bible, when I pray, when I see my leaders at church, when I see the people that mean a lot to me in my life, I see the way they act and the way they carry out their life, and that really inspires me, because that's where my foundation came from, biblically, but spiritually too, just with my heart and my relationship with Jesus. You know, so a lot of who I am just stems from the fact that I'm just trying to be like him. I found dance, right? And that was my emotional outlet. You know, it was my way of speaking to God, but without saying words, right? Because God's creative, right? He created us, so like creativity is not limited. Through that, you know, I was just able to just then get involved and really become passionate for video. And just, I would get these creative ideas out of nowhere, and I'd be like, yo, I really want to do this. I don't know who, I don't know where, but like I want to connect. That the fact that I have the opportunity each and every single day to inspire another person and to literally change their lives. Give room for God to just be able to step in, whether it's an inspiring song, a choreography, a simple movement with the arm, right? Or me just sharing words on camera. I just began to realize, and I had a self-awareness for like the power of the internet, like the power of media. And so that's what motivated me legit, like every single day to get up and say, wow, like the fact that I can reach to other people in a different location and I don't have to be next to them like physically is amazing, and that's super powerful. Our process is really quick. Like when we shoot something, we edit like right after. And we just throw it in, we try to get it done. Like we don't move on to anything else until that's done.
My name is Miguel Lugo. I am a filmmaker and photographer from Springfield, MA, and I shoot all my brothers, most, like 90% of the content. Usually when we go to shoot videos, we always take photos. One thing me and Alex have really thrived in is like the whole social media aspect. So when we shoot a video, we make sure there's stuff for it. IG stories, there's stuff for it. Like there's different things. I look at like IG stories, Instagram posts, whatever. I look at them as all different platforms inside one platform. So we need different content for each platform. So I was the type of kid that tried a lot of stuff, tried filming, tried whatever, painting, whatever. It wasn't fitting. So I thought video production and photo was gonna be like that type of thing. But Alex pushed me towards it. He needed some help. So I slowly got involved in it. And I think it was like, 2 years ago, I got my first camera or something. But I didn't just get the first camera and just start recording. Like, there's like 3 years behind that, researching and like knowing about cameras and stuff. So when I got that camera, I was really prepared.
I'm Gabi. Grew up here in Springfield too. I'm 21 years old and I go to church. I'm a student. He's like the most supportive person I think that I have in terms of like what I want to pursue. It doesn't have to be just dance. It could be like something I'm gonna do that day. And he's just like, yeah, go for it. I would say I consider myself creative and I know that he's super creative. So being together and having to like work on things, like we dance together, but we also teach together. We go on outings together. We have the same friends. So like sometimes we might clash in certain ways, but I think for the most part, like it's all a learning experience. I honestly admire everything that he does in terms of like his projects. I understand that his passions aren't necessarily gonna be what I'm passionate for. And that's one thing that I used to worry about. Like, you know, if I'm gonna be with someone and we don't have that same passion, then what's gonna happen? But I realized also that I don't have to like the same things that he likes. And when I do, then that's my go to jump in and be a part of it.
Record.
I dedicate this to everyone who is unashamed of the name of Jesus Christ. I'm unashamed of the gospel. Shout out to every last apostle who died to spread the message of the Messiah so that we would receive it and live on levels much higher. So you know I'm about to ball out, yeah, I'm about to ball out, cause my savior is a king, I'm about to ball out. I'm turned up in his name, can't nobody can stop me. Only he can, but it's his plans over him, I'm about to ball out. I'm purpose driven to get slack in the boot. So many years I lived in fear, now I'm attacking the root. The enemy will place a gaze on the fruit, but the truth has been revealed, so now I'm locked and loaded, ready to shoot. I come through, Jesus swag in my Timberland boots. Army fatigue's not alone, boy, I came with my troops to collide with the dark side if they dare to oppose. Ain't no shame in our game, we've got a name to uphold. Jesus. I needed my kairos, my moment with God, to realize that I had knowledge but still lived the facade. Now that's religious, but I signed up for devotion. I need that faith with no boundaries, running deeper than oceans, it's so evident. Now I realize I've been chosen to go represent the kingdom, full of light and its gold is simply a mouthpiece. And Jesus Christ is the poet, and I'ma continue to rep it until everyone knows it. Word, I'm unashamed of the gospel. Shout out to every last apostle who died to spread the message of the Messiah, so that we would receive it and live on levels much higher. So you know I'm about to ball out, yeah, I'm about to ball out, cause my savior is a king, I'm about to ball out. I'm turned up in his name, can't nobody can stop me. Only he can, but it's his plans over him, I'm about to ball out. Look at me now, they didn't let me out the straight jacket. Going 8 for the Christ, Charlie humble about the straight jacket. Cause I remember a time when I lived in fear. As a child, mom spoke curses into my atmosphere. Little did she know that she would set me up for failures, but she was a child raising a child, so I forgave her. Cause now I know the truth, the enemy's been exposed. I defeat him with my strongest weapon, the best is flow. I just open up my mouth, 1 Peter 2:9, Romans 8:37, speaking truth against his lies. And I do this in the booth, while I'm spitting out these lines that sit in a chicken coop. When I was bred to be some lines, that's why I persevere till I overcome, committed to my gift until the work of the Lord is done. And when the opportunity come, I'm jumping through the window with the privilege and the honor to represent the sun, yes the sun. Yo, I need you to understand, I'm unashamed, I takes no credit, it all goes to him. I'm unashamed of the gospel. Shout out to every last apostle who died to spread the message of the Messiah, so that we would receive it and live on levels much higher. So you know I'm about to ball out, yeah, I'm about to ball out, cause my savior is a king, I'm about to ball out. I'm turned up in his name, can't nobody can stop me. Only he can, but it's his plans over him, I'm about to ball out. Where to begin? So many mistakes, we create hate instead of love. It leads to our fate that consumes our character, ruling and dictates our actions. At what cost do we learn we burning and crashing? I feel like Paul, doing things I don't wanna, acting hot-headed and blame it on passion. What's the point of I'm sorry's with no means to rectify? Oh, sincere apologies when they shot down from the sky. So easy to ridicule, belittle, and defecate. Pride will always bring you low, it never will levitate. It's time that we let it go, it's love that we need embrace. Use words that edify, it's time that we elevate, educate, cultivate. Instead we just demonstrate the fools that we really are, and I'm beginning with me. But I'm fighting the good fight to the death of my peace, until they take me out. Until then, I'm balling for heat. I'm unashamed of the gospel. Shout out to every last apostle who died to spread the message of the Messiah, so that we would receive it and live on levels much higher. So you know I'm about to ball out, yeah, I'm about to ball out, cause my savior is a king, I'm about to ball out. I'm turned up in his name, can't nobody can stop me. Only he can, but it's his plans over him, I'm about to ball out.
Renunciaré a esa paz que tú me das día tras día, a cambiar mis penas por tus alegrías, y ese amor que tú me das con garantía. No renunciaré a esa flor que tú me das cada mañana, a vivir constantemente enamorando, a soñar juntos los dos de madrugada. No renunciaré ni a tus ojos, ni a tus brazos, ni a tu boca, ni a tu risa, ni a tu loco proceder, ni a tus besos con los que me vuelvo loco, ni a la fuerza con que tú me haces querer. No renunciaré ni a tus ojos, ni a tus brazos, ni a tu boca, ni a tu risa, ni a tu loco proceder, ni a tus besos con los que me vuelvo loco, ni a la fuerza con que tú me haces querer.